to a video. Today I am going to be showing you how to create a data pack in Minecraft. I really hope that you enjoy this video, and let's get into it. To start, what do we need to do? First of all, you need to set up all the software for it, unless you want to be editing it in Notepad with File Explorer open on the side, but I don't think any of us do. So we need to set up some software to help us with this. And then second, we need to create the actual data pack structure inside the folder. And then third, we need to import it into Minecraft, or as I like to call it, block game. So we are going to, first of all, go to code.visualstudio.com and then just click download for Windows or download for Mac OS. If it doesn't say your correct OS, just click this, and then probably don't use the Insiders version. It doesn't really need that. So just click, like, if you're on Mac, click Mac stable, this blue download button. If you're on Windows, click the blue download button. If you're on Linux, click either of the blue download buttons. So once you install Visual Studio Code, I'm not going to provide a tutorial on that because it's very simple, really. So go to Visual Studio Code and then click this Explorer. These little like file icons here. Or you could just go File, Open Folder. So what you need to do is go ahead and type %appdata% in the search bar, and then click the .minecraft folder, and then go into saves, and then go into whatever world you want it to be in. So I'm going to go into data pack testing, then go to data packs, and then make a new folder called whatever you want your data pack to be called. This doesn't really show up anywhere except the data pack enable or disable or list command. So just name it whatever. I'm going to name it tutorial data pack. Hopefully you can spell correctly, and then hit select folder. You also want to go to extensions, and then I like to install material icon theme. Is not like required, and neither is Minecraft model viewer. In fact, I just like this because it includes the Minecraft icon. And then Minecraft model viewer, I just use this for resource packs. And then in the data pack here, create a new folder, call it data with no caps, and then not within that folder, but within the root folder, create a new file called pack.mcmeta. If it doesn't show up with like this icon, and if none of the JSON formatting works like that, just click where it says plain text here, or next to like CRLF or stuff like that, and before the tweet feedback thing, just click select language mode, and then search for JSON, and then just click it. You could use an extension to do this, but you really don't need an extension. So in here, type a curly bracket, and then type in quotes pack, and then outside of those quotes, colon, and then type some more curly brackets, and inside of those, type in quotes pack underscore format, and I will also leave this pack.mcmeta in the description. If you're on, I believe, let me check. This feature is exclusive to Java Edition. I forgot to mention that, but none of this will work in Bedrock Edition. Even the .minecraft folder too probably won't exist. I'm not entirely sure how to make function packs or whatever they're called in Bedrock Edition. It requires pack format 4 if you're making something for 1.13 to 1.14.4, and then 5 if you're making a data pack for 1.15 to 1.16.1, and then 6 for 1.16.2 to 1.16.5, and then 7 for 1.17 to, I guess, 1.17.1. If you want to go here, I'll leave the link in the description. It'll take you right here, just in here, pack format. So go back into Visual Studio Code. So I'm making one for 1.16, and I'm on 1.16.5, so I'm gonna set the pack format to 6. And then put a comma, then description. The description doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna set it to WorriedArrow tutorial data pack, if I can type. I really can't type this video. I don't know. So this is basically what you want if you're making it for 1.16.2 to 1.16.5. And you can set description to anything you want, really. Section sign, select, copy. Then I could set this to a nice bright green. So now in the data folder, go to new folder, call it Minecraft. In there, make a new folder called tags. In there, make a new folder called function. Or is it functions? I think so. And then in there, make a new file called load.json. And then in here, type in curly brackets. And then type, in quotes, replace, false. And then, in quotes, values, and then some square brackets. And then in here, we're just gonna leave it blank for now. But I will, move. I would like to move it. This was in the wrong folder. But in here, just make this as the basic structure, and then copy that and make a new file in here called tick.json, and then paste that in. Now navigate back up to your data folder by just clicking data here, and then go to new folder. Now here is the real data pack part. So you're gonna make a new namespace. So in my case, this is just going to be tutorial. It cannot have caps or spaces. Minecraft will completely freak out and break if you do. And then make a new folder called functions, and then make a new file called tick.mcfunction, or some people like to call it main.mcfunction. I just call it tick, and create a new file in the same directory called load.json. And then my data pack formatter is gonna scream at me because it doesn't support 1.16 anymore, but that doesn't really matter. So now go back into your load.json. Oops. Oh, I created this as load.json. Delete that. New file, load.mcfunction. There we go. And now, yes, move. And now, get your namespace here, minus tutorial. Go into load.json. And then in the values, type in whatever your namespace is, and then a colon, and then load for the load, or whatever you call the load function. Do not add .mcfunction. As you can see, it will break. You cannot use .mcfunction here. And then in tick.json, use whatever your namespace is, colon, whatever you called the, like, every tick function. And basically, the server ticks, or the world ticks, 20 times a second, I believe. If there's too much lag on the server, the ticks per second will drop, and then it'll run less times per second. But yeah, that's basically how all that works. So tutorial colon tick for me, because that's what I called it. Completely ignore whatever errors there might be with pack format, unless you set it to like something in like, I guess I'm pretty sure you could set it to a quote. No, you can only set it to integers, but whatever. So ignore it if it says like expected a number between 7 and 7 or 5 and 5 or something like that. If you're on 4 through 7, then perfect. Just completely ignore all those errors. So now go back into your load.mc function and then type in, for me, I'm going to do say, and not in quotes, data pack is loaded. And then if we go into Minecraft, and then if we did everything correctly, we do /reload. Oh, wait, hang on. /datapack enable final tutorial datapack. You can see it says datapack is loaded. So I was right with the Minecraft tags functions. And you can do a whole lot more with all this. You don't just have to make load tick.mc function. And actually we can do like a tell raw at a, in quotes, datapack is loaded. So now if we type /reload, which basically reloads all data packs, you can see it says server datapack is loaded, but then datapack is loaded. So that's basically it. Oh, also before I forget, you can make like extra functions, like say I'm gonna make one called fire.mc function. This is not a tutorial on any commands except for the say command, which is the simplest command in history. You can also use like selectors. That just says everyone in the selector. But then in fire.mc function, I'm gonna say particle flame tilde tilde tilde. That's basically it. And then if we reload the data pack and we do /function to whatever your namespace is, colon, whatever you call the function. So for me, fire, it spawns a fire particle here. Pretty cool. So that is it for how to create a base data pack. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if it was helpful at all to you, please make sure to leave a like and consider subscribing. It really helps me out, and I truly do appreciate it. But anyways, bye-bye.